My name is Dr. Helvey, and I'm the department chair of the Academic Enrichment and First Year Experience Department at Norwalk Community College. Um, like many of you, we're all grappling with the shifting landscape in wake of our college closure and beginning to move from having our traditional on-site classes to distance learning slash online model. So for many of you where this is a little bit of a shift from your norm of what you're used to. I just want to go over a couple good basic strategies um, to help make sure that you stay engaged in the learning process. So first and foremost, we need to be flexible with ourselves. As teachers, we need to be flexible. As students, we need to be flexible. All right. I understand that, this is not how you chose to learn. I know for myself, this is not how I chose to teach. So we're going to try to make the most of this with what we have to work with. But again, we will adapt, we will overcome. Hopefully we'll all start trickling back into our classrooms at some point in mid-April or so. Uh, you know, but if not, we'll have a plan put in place and you'll be able to regularly engage with the content while balancing all of the different demands that you have on your schedules right now outside of your classwork. So ideally, everyone would have a laptop with internet access at home. I understand that that's not always going to be the case. So what I wanted to do was go over a few tips for students who may not have access to a regular computer with internet access. All right. Just about everybody should have access to a smartphone. And for those who have that, these are a couple strategies you can use to turn your phone into an education connection. Okay. I would recommend some programs like Microsoft Word and PowerPoint. You can download these apps to your phone. And what that'll allow you to do is that when, if faculty, are sending any kind of handouts that are in Microsoft Word format or PowerPoint or even Excel, you'd be able to open those documents up. You can even edit them. It's not the easiest for typing, but with voice to speak text software in your phone, that is at least a workaround. Additionally, Google Docs, Google Slides, that's what I'm using right now is Google Slides. Again, this is another platform where you can go ahead and access some documents. Particularly, Google can be nice through Google Drive. Through cloud-based software, you can then send documents to your professors. Faculty and staff can receive documents from students, so that can be a really useful strategy as well. Additionally, there's a couple different teleconference software platforms, such as Zoom, WebEx, which is what I'm using now, as well as even Skype or FaceTime. Having this opportunity to interact with people directly can really be beneficial when you're spending the next 2+ weeks on your own, locked in your house. So anyhow, this is a good way for faculty and staff and students to interact with one another. And it's pretty user friendly. There's a lot of different easy to access tutorials that each of the different companies offers. So it's worth going ahead and having those apps on your phones, particularly if you don't have a laptop, so that way you can maintain some levels of communication. What's really important, don't ghost your classes, okay? Make sure you stay in contact with your teacher. Call peers, discuss, the work, have some contact with individuals. Even if you don't have a smartphone, but you have just a regular phone, calling up your faculty, leaving them a voicemail. Many of us have the ability to check our voicemail remotely from outside of the office. And so you can even call us up, leave a phone number so that we know how to reach you and we can work out like an individual plan that works for everyone involved. Okay, but again, it's really important, can't stress this enough, stay connected, don't go missing. Okay, so one way to do that is if you're able to check your email daily. We're going to be checking it on a regular basis. This is how we're going to be sending out notices, homework assignments, and any other course related information that we need you to know through college email. So make sure you check on a daily basis. That way you don't miss anything and you can stay current with the work. Again, I know it's a really difficult time for everybody here, so just check that email so you can at least stay informed. Now, one thing I was thinking about is, also, if you don't have a laptop, what can you do? Again, if you have a basic cell phone, even as simple as handwriting out the homework very neatly, doing whatever the problems are in your books, and then even just taking a picture of it and sending it to your faculty member, and maybe schedule a time when you can talk, whether telephone call or video conference, something to that effect, so you can stay connected. Doing that is going to help you stay engaged and be successful. Again, this is a really difficult, challenging time. We don't expect everyone to be feeling like they're at their best, because we're not in a situation where that is the best. All right. All we're asking is that you try to stay connected, and this will give everyone an opportunity to push forward with our learning as best we can. Right. And hopefully we'll have a couple extra weeks before the end of the semester where we can all reconvene, and get ourselves prepared to close out the spring semester. All right. If you have any questions, again, be sure to get in touch with your faculty member. Students staying in touch with your teachers and your support staff. The more we're communicating with one another, the better connected we stay, the less out of touch and lost we're going to feel. Okay. Again, best of wishes, and I'm sure you're all going to do great, even if it doesn't feel that way. It's always, as Batman says, we fall down so that we can get back up. This is a great opportunity for all of us to really prove that we can work hard and persevere despite crazy circumstances. Take care.